to the women's and men's singles finals. Matches being played where the winner will take $100,000 home. $1 million in prize money has been given away in this tournament. And the players that have been invited and qualified to be here have all battled, and only 2 players have gone undefeated in the women's singles. An exciting showdown on both sides, a bit of upsets here and there. We've seen some of the strongest women in the world defeated by the women you're about to see play. And this woman here, Hyowon from Korea, 27 years old, is the world ranked number 12 player, the 9th seed, and beat the top seed in this tournament, Feng Tianwei 4-1. And in the semifinals beat Yu Meng-yu 4-2, an outstanding match. The chopper from Korea has long pips on her backhand and a wicked attack on the forehand side, along with spin variation and chops that float, hook, and curve. Should lead to a very exciting match. And on the screen you can see Kasumi Ishikawa of Japan, world ranked number 6 player, the lefty, took down Ai Fukuhara, teammate from Japan, former top player in Japan. Kasumi Ishikawa, only 21 years of age, will be giving an outstanding battle here. She's played 5 times against Hyowon from Korea in recent years, starting in 2011 and all the way through this year at the Asia Games. And I will tell you, this should be an unpredictable and exciting match. Head umpire from Malaysia and our assistant umpire from Germany. Hyowon, 2013 Korean Open national champion. Quite impressive play throughout this tournament, taking down both of the Singaporean top women. And you can see here the bracket. This is the path that each of these players took to get here. Kasumi Ishikawa beating Georgina Pota in the semifinals quite handily. And before that, Ai Fukuhara. Very difficult match, but not quite as difficult as the time before where it went deuce in game 7. Hyowon is world ranked number 12. She's 27 years old. So there's a 6-year age difference between the two.
Ranked 12 of the world. Ishikawa, Kasumi, ranked 6th of the world.
It's very interesting watching in the practice hall as these two players fight ferociously with everyone they can. And by that I mean the best players from their country's practice squad. There was a chopper from the Japanese team, training partner for Kasumi Ishikawa, for a good 30 minutes to 45 minutes, loop after loop, conditioning. Just incredible conditioning of these players to be able to practice so hard, so long, just as a warm-up for this match. But there's nothing after this match. These players should leave no energy unused. Of course, efficiency throughout the game will be good. But once this is over, that's it. It's a break until their next tournament, and it's a $100,000 prize. Hyowon was training with Cho and Ray and coach. You probably recall, if you've been with us all day watching, her high toss backhand serves, kicking, topspin, deceptive underspin, and the huge forehand attack. Right there you could see her beating Yu Meng-yu, giving a lot of trouble to the all-out attacker. So head-to-head, Hyowon and Kasumi Ishikawa played 5 times, and 3 of them have gone to from Korea, the chopper. Most recently in the women's teams groups at the Asia Games, and that was quite recently in September, the very end of September, and it was a 3-0 win for Hyowon. But the time before that they played was at the end of 2013 in the Asia Games, and it was also a 3-0 win, but for Kasumi Ishikawa. They've gone every other time since they started facing each other in the middle of 2011. Had 3 showdowns. In 2013, Kasumi Ishikawa taking 2/3 of them. This should be a very interesting match. Both players quite able-bodied, very mobile, adaptable, great at playing angles. Kasumi Ishikawa has a variety of serves as well, so they both have many tricks up their sleeves. This is a best-of-7 women's singles finals. Kasumi Ishikawa of Japan is going to start us off with the serve. First forehand loop goes long. More typical to see the attackers settle into the game of the chopper. Last match we saw Suh play against Hyowon. It was the chopper who had to settle in. First 2 pushes go long and dead. Ishikawa lifting too much. The spin variation is very tough for some of the practice partners to replicate. And again, the ball really bites on the table here. Excellent quality tables from Double Fish, double happiness balls. Nice, clean, and new. And a beautiful shot, best rally we've seen so far. Ishikawa starting to get into a rhythm a little bit. A block after the big attack came from Suh. Deep chop on the table. Ishikawa going for a down the middle attack. Right now the game's pretty one-sided for Suh, but it's still early. And that ball left too high. The first one, Ishikawa crushes, and it comes back anyway, but she repeats the smash and takes the point. Serve is too good, but even better, the third ball attack. Ishikawa not able to keep it down enough, and then a huge ripping forehand out wide to the backhand side. And this time a much better receive from Ishikawa, but there seems to be a bit of urgency on her side to finish the point. Checking out the table up close to see what's being rubbed down. And the fast long serve out wide to the forehand does not faze Suh. The ball coming back seemed to shock Ishikawa. Equally fast serve this time to the shorter side of the table, right into the body, jams up Suh. Ishikawa making a little bit of a comeback, but still trailing by 4. And you could see Suh second-guessing herself on that last ball. More and more side spin to the ball, shot after shot. Didn't really come under that ball enough on that last one. Huge forehand, steps in and takes it while it's high near the net. Suh's tricky and able to get the ball back, but that one was just a little bit too high and too close to the net. Ishikawa right up against the table to make sure she gets the best shot. Much more patient play from Ishikawa. The start of this game was looking pretty imbalanced and pretty ugly for Ishikawa, but it's turned around. So you're spinning the ball up, moving it on the table. Common mistake people make is trying to finish the point immediately against a defender. That's what they're used to, having you try to power through them. Patient play from Ishikawa, but jumping all over it when the opportunity's there. Picking and choosing her shots. Shot selection going to be the name of this game. You can see that ball kick up and take the top edge of the blade. And now it's tied up, 7 each. And what a run. I feel like just a moment ago it was 2-7 for SUH. Very smart ball. The ball bending into the body of Ishikawa, so she goes with it and plays it into the backhand corner. And another loop kicking up and off. She is completely on fire right now. Has this been 9 points? Or no, 8 points in a row for Ishikawa already? An unbelievable run. 3 game points. And Ishikawa, what a turnaround. I don't believe I'm the only one here who is completely shocked by that drastic turning of the tides, and it's 11-7 for Ishikawa to take game 1 in this best of 7 finals, game 2 after this. And after a devastating loss in game 1, SUH up 7-2, losing 9 points in a row. She's starting off game 2. Lucky break off the top of the net for Kasumi Ishikawa. Beautiful block on the backhand corner. Ishikawa staying strong against the loop, playing the high percentage shot out to the open court, the length of the table. Very patient play, very focused. Ishikawa watching every shot, making sure she sees the contact and how much spin has been put on the ball. And again, shot selection, choosing her timing for when she wants to just power through the ball. First was a slow spinny one, then the next one came up a little bit higher near the net. Fast dart of a dead shot, very little backspin on that. Lifted up and out. And the huge forehand cross court into the backhand of SUH. It's amazing how different things really bother different players. For example, the serves have not been bothering Ishikawa at all. Yu Meng-yu having a lot of trouble receiving Suh's serves. And the forehand bending chop has not been bothering Ishikawa very much at all. Great angular play, the lefty taking advantage inside out and hitting it wide to the forehand. It was a score similar to this in the first with Suh in the lead. And then there was the drastic turnaround. We'll see if there's such drama this game as well. Just missing the edge of the table on 1 foot. The forehand slap coming back just wide. Deceptive serve, looked like a lot of topspin. Blocked right into the net. Just remember, it was 1-7 and now it's 2-7. Beautiful block by Ishikawa to stay in the point. Not many people have had such ease blocking the forehand of Suh. Just off the edge this time, catches a bit of the line. Excellent anticipation from Suh. Ishikawa going inside out, stepping around, doing her best to make her location, her shot location, unpredictable. And a bit of a break off the top of the net. It was 1-7 and 2-8. Now a 2-point run for Suh. And a deceptive underspin serve. Ishikawa held on to the ball for a while. Was wondering if there was a question about let service. But it must have been some other reason she was holding the ball. And the serve earned a nice attack for Suh, but the ball was blocked right back into play. And then a little bit higher chop, and Ishikawa goes to finish it, but it's off the top of the net and out. 4-point run for Suh. Now it's a 2-point game. Really? This is drama. Only game 2, and this is a roller coaster of a match. From down 1-7 and 2-8, a 5-point run for Suh. It's a 1-point game. Ishikawa with another serve. A bit of surprise. Suh not reacting to that ball. Deep on the table. Didn't seem to expect what she got. Has had quite a run with her serve. Has 2 serves to tie it up right here. And again, the block of Ishikawa, holding steady and firm. Suh's doing everything right, getting her 3rd ball attack, just not finding the pocket on Ishikawa. It's 3 game points for Ishikawa.
Left. 7-10.
Beautiful shot inside out from Ishikawa to take game 2, 11-7 as she goes up 2-0, and we'll be back with game 3 just after this break. Time has been called twice as we come back to the table for game 3. Kasumi Ishikawa in purple of Japan, leading 2-0 over Hyowon of Korea in pink
Third game,
and blue.
Ishikawa to serve. Love all.
Both games have happened the opposite way with a similar finish, 11-7 for Ishikawa. And just for a bit there in game 2, Ishikawa was looking a little rattled. 5-point run for SUH. But for the most part, Ishikawa seems very calm and confident to take her shots. There it is again, a full extension inside out, ball wide to the forehand. Ishikawa having no reservations right now. Just incredible. After losing 7 of the first 9 points this match, Ishikawa has really figured out how to watch and just hit through these balls, spinning them whenever she needs to, crushing them inside out placement, really gained her confidence. A little bit of self-diagnosis there, Ishikawa coaching. And that's going to be a difficult shot for SUH. We've only seen her take counterattacks from off the table a few times, and it hasn't worked in the times that we've seen. See how quickly SUH gets into the table as that ball clipped the net. She was already there and waiting. Players are going to towel off after the first 6 points of game 3. SUH was just drying off the ball. And a good look at the line, the forehand line for SUH. Just wide. And from out wide on the forehand side, the ball was attacked, and Ishikawa, very smart block behind SUH. See SUH running just to try and get her arm out for that ball. Not able to make the contact she needed. Beautiful serve, fast and kicking right into the body. Have not seen a player pull off such serves, forcing this behavior on the receive out of SUH. Top of the net and then coming back onto her side. Down 2-8. Last time in game 2 when the score was 2-8. SUH made her run 5 points in a row. Obviously this is not the position she wants to be in, but let's see if she can repeat. Oh, and a lucky break up the top of the net that jumps right back over onto Ishikawa's side. And it's a forehand attack that wins the point for SUH. Was just thinking about how much forehand attacking has been going on from SUH, wondering if it's too much. She should get back to her defensive game, but Ishikawa does not seem bothered yet by spin variation. And all control is in the court of Ishikawa. She goes up 7 game points to make this a 3-0 lead in this best of 7 women's singles finals. And that is it. 11-3. Just a crushing performance from Ishikawa, and it is 3-0. Hyowon is going to have a serious talk in her corner. We'll be back with Game 4 in just a moment. And as we come back for Game 4, this is Kasumi Ishikawa's chance to completely shut out a 4-0 win for the championship over Hyowon. Until that point was played, Ishikawa had scored 33 points, where Suh had only scored 17 this match. Huge forehand power from Suh. Ishikawa had nearly doubled the points of Suh this match. Look how fast, even in slow motion, the ball was super blurry. Ishikawa is a very steady block, as she's shown throughout this match, but that was just too much power. Recoveries from way up near the barrier. Suh running all the way back in and getting it with the forehand. You almost wanted to see the attack. The final ball left a little too high. Look at this, so wide. One more touch, and then the drop way out to the forehand. Too good. And again, the attack of Suh is keeping her in this match. Very nice that she has two different cards to play, the defense and the offense. Not to mention a very deceptive serve to set up the attack when she needs it. This time the chop falling just short. Still trying to figure out how to vary up the spins. Bothers somehow Ishikawa on the defense. There it is, beautiful placement deep into the backhand. High topspin. Ishikawa, you can see, giving the shoulder shrug of move. Why don't you move into the ball? You need to move your body to cover. One of 2 points that Ishikawa has scored this game might be point of the match. What a recovery off the top of the net, keeps it nice and deep on the table. Suh in the best position she's been in since Game 1 when she was up 7-2. Beautiful shot from Ishikawa. That was not an easy ball. Yes, it was high, but it was deep on the table and it was loaded. Very difficult to anticipate the attacks and where they're going. Just long. The body language of Suh, you can see she's disappointed. Timeout has been called by Suh. The consistency that she has shown throughout this tournament is just not showing up for this match right now. Much credit to the opponent, Kasumi Ishikawa.
아니면 조금 더 길게 넣어 어중간하게 넣어도 돼. 우리 카트에 걸어도 돼.
For our Korean speakers at home, hope you enjoyed hearing a bit of the coach. Seems like there was some conversation about variety of spins, the variation on the backhand chop, adding side spin possibly, location, movement.
포스트는 좀 변화줘.
Ishikawa seems very comfortable taking the attack from the backhand corner. Then again, from the forehand corner, she seems pretty comfortable as well, leaving just the middle. And if memory serves, she seems pretty comfortable there too, so I guess that's why they pay the coach. And that is not a high percentage shot. We've seen it 3 times throughout this tournament, at least that I can recall, where SUH has tried to counterattack off a low spinny loop a step behind the table. That's not where she's most powerful on the attack. And Ishikawa just pummeling through that ball. From 5-2, it's a 4-point run for Ishikawa. You can see the placement a little more into the body on that ball. And that is 5 points in a row. A sad result for SUH after the timeout. Sometimes it takes a few points to settle in. We've seen timeouts where 2 points have gone to the opponent and then 5 to the next.
6-7.
Let's see if this is the start of something for SUH. Can't wait much longer to start something as she's down 0-3. And Ishikawa showing excellence in every aspect of the game. Touch shots so short, leaving it right up over the table. 2 in a row. SUH not able to pull off the attack. And then as soon as the ball's put up a little bit, Ishikawa just ripping through it. These grunts and this strength. If you stand next to Ishikawa, she is not a big girl. But the power and the timing, the muscle she's putting into this, getting the legs and the twist, so much power. And an unbelievable run from down 2-5. 8 of the last 9 points have gone to Kasumi Ishikawa, and she has 4 championship points. Beautiful inside-out forehand from SUH. She's got 1 foot in the grave, but just 1. Not gonna roll over yet. The inside-out forehand to the open table. A fearless forehand. Playing with no reservations. Still 3 championship points against her. 2 in a row, it's the forehand attack. She's used her serve very wisely to set up that attack. And the placement on this ball right on the elbow. Ishikawa stuck with the racket up like a stop sign. Crowd giving some encouragement to SUH. They'd love to see this match continue. As an unbiased viewer, I too would like to see it continue. But Ishikawa's in control as she has 2 serves. And 1 of them gone. 3 in a row. And now Ishikawa is calling the timeout. Wants to make great use of this serve. But if SUH takes the point against Ishikawa's serve, it is going to be deuce and there are no timeouts left. Only talking to the coaches between each game. This has only been 3 games so far, but it's been 3 exciting games, almost a complete 4th, but we'll see. We've seen games go 17-15 this tournament. I'm nervous. I'm not playing this match, but my heart just started pounding, thinking Looking at the face of Ishikawa talking to her coach and thinking about the pressure she faces to take advantage of this serve.
下地下地繰りでじっくりして你不要想太好了，拉你自分的有利的好了，你不要想一本层次，你我说
Do it for me. Probably not what she said. And time is up. The timeout has been used. Both players have used their timeouts. The gloves are off. It is 10-9, one more championship point. Can Kasumi Ishikawa take the championship right here? And she's done it! The follow-up forehand, and Ishikawa takes it $100,000. What a timeout! The big handshake and the face of tears of a champion. 21-year-old Kasumi Ishikawa of Japan has taken down the Korean chopper Hyowon in an outstanding 4-0 win. What a match! Congratulations to our young champion Kasumi Ishikawa. World rank number 6 is $100,000 wealthier and satisfied deep in the heart, not giving up a single game, starting off down 2-7. Look at her shaking her fists in the background. The Japanese team, the coaches, the players are going to be very happy for their teammate. Outstanding performance over world rank number 12. Hyowon. Stick around because we're going to have the men's singles finals coming up just after this. Should be an exciting showdown with Jun Mizutani, also of Japan, versus Dmitry Ovcharov of Germany.